what's good, man? It's the kid, Willie Gardens. Look, man, it has been 11 long years. We have been waiting for college football to make a return, and it's here, and I'm hoping that it's here to stay, man. College football 25, and we used to know it as NCAA, man. I hope y'all ready for this. I hope y'all ready for the big plays, for the crazy catches, for the big hits, for the rivalries, for the crazy presentation. Man, I'm trying to get my hands on this game as soon as it comes out, man. It's the kid, Willie Gardens. Welcome to the garden. Let's get into the video. You already know what it is. You heard? Yo, what's good, gang? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Willie Gardens. Welcome to the garden, man. Look, I was in the middle of editing a Road to Glory deep dive college football 25 video, and I got a notification from the man himself, QJB, and it said he dropped a video. And I said, nah, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Yes. Presented by the Creator Network, man. EA let this dude get his hands on the Road to Glory, right? Now, it was an earlier version of the game. It's beta, right? So some of the stuff y'all gonna see, I'm pretty sure is not necessarily gonna be what's in the game now. The only reason I'm saying that is because when I was watching it, a lot of it, man, I ain't gonna lie, it low-key looked like Madden just with college jerseys. I ain't really see a difference. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there was some things that I thought was dope from the celebrations, and of course the presentation's fire, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some of the gameplay, the tackles, the animations, it look almost identical to Madden. But again, this was a work, as it says on the screen, work in progress. All right. So this versus what I was working on. Also, I got another video I was working on. I'm gonna be dropping those after today. I figured I should just hop on this video first, man, just react to it, not really edit it and just let it be raw. Now, if you want to see the whole video actually from QJB, man, I'm gonna put his link in the description so you can check out his whole video, because I'm not gonna go through everything on here. I just want to hit kind of key points that I thought was dope and a little bit of gameplay. But yeah, man, you know what? I'm gonna stop yapping, man. We finna get into it, man. So how about you, hey? Let's go, baby.
Starting off, I have to give a big thanks to EA for allowing me to capture this gameplay of college football 25 early and bringing it to you on my YouTube channel. It's still a work in progress, so you'll see that beta tag bounce around the screen throughout the video. But the wait has been since July 2013. It's finally time to retire NCAA football 14 and load up college football 25.
Yo, I'm geeked, low-key, bro.
I'm gonna walk you through my full freshman season. You'll see the ups and downs, the decisions I make and how they impact my player, custom celebrations, the wear and tear system, and more. All while I try to make my way to a national championship. And since this is like the longest commentary I've ever done, I tried to add chapters if you'd like to skip to a certain part. Other than that, get your popcorn ready, because this is about to be a movie. I mean, like literally. Like and subscribe if you want more college football 25. And let's get it!
Let's get it! Let's go this far, okay.
Road to Glory! 25, loading into Road to Glory. So first, you have your settings, and you see down a little further, wear and tear. One of the features presented in campus.
Okay, so on the previous video, right, that I was actually gonna drop today, I was reacting to the gameplay deep dive. When Donovan was playing against the YouTuber, I think his name is Borax or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, and that was one of my things. I was saying I hope that wear and tear is something you could either turn on or turn off based upon if it's balanced or not when the game first comes out. That was one of my biggest things in reacting to that video, right? Because, and I'm gonna have to keep using him, my boy Travis Hunter, with wear and tear on, my boy was playing 150, 160, 140 snaps a game. And so it's like, is his wear and tear going to be different? You know, because he's playing both sides of the ball. He hitting people and getting hit. So at the end of the day, is his wear and tear going to be different than the next individual? You know what I'm saying? And because looking at the wear and tear and how much the attributes get dropped is crazy. And so it got me thinking like, and they did say in between plays, halftime, and like a week-to-week basis, your player is able to recuperate and heal or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They said that it's tied to toughness. So I understand that. But just the way that I was looking when I saw Donovan playing the YouTuber, like they showed a little screenshot of my guy, his attributes, and it was like -9, -11, -8. And I'm just like, yo, like that's crazy for one game. Like I can understand that if we're like week 6 and my dude's been a workhorse, you know what I'm saying? Like I can understand that, but I don't know, man. So I'm just saying I think it's dope to see that wear and tear is something that you can turn on or off based upon, and I think everyone should try it and see if it's balanced. If it's not balanced, man, if EA don't fix it, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that it's something that probably won't be turned on. Okay, so this is, you can either be a 79, 75, 67, or a 60. Okay, we know this already if you looked at the deep dive. So okay,
says
that's fire.
Choose your journey. We're gonna have an underdog, contributor, blue chip, or elite. Now you see underneath, they have the mental abilities,
right,
and they have the skill points that you're gonna start off with,
that's fire,
depending on which one of these pathways you choose. Now I'm thinking about going elite. I want to have the highest possible attributes.
Of course.
When I
get to creation
of the player that you are creating. So they start you off with a head template, and you can choose one of these and go through and customize it to your liking. Now I'm gonna fast forward through some of this so we don't spend too much time on just the creation. But you see, you can go through the skin tone, the eye shape, the nose, the ears, off to the accessories.
This is what I was waiting for.
Of course, you know you want to start off with your helmet. They have the different face masks, visors, mouthpieces. Now they didn't have the hanging mouthpieces, unfortunately. I know that's something that we wanted on this game. Now jersey style, you can have the abs showing if you want to.
Wait, I thought the hanging mouth, see maybe again, like because this was a beta or early version, because I could have swore that the hanging mouthpieces was confirmed in equipment. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section or not, but I'm pretty sure they said that was confirmed. Like you can have 2 hanging mouthpieces if you want it. So I don't know, we're gonna see.
But now when you go over the undershirt, you can throw on a hoodie if you want to. So if you're playing in a cold place, you might want to come over here and throw on a hoodie to look more fashionable or be ready for that cold weather. You know what I'm saying? Now jersey style, the thing is you can't really wear the hoodie with the regular jersey style, so you have to have it like rolled up. They do have the back plate, and you see how it looks when you don't have your jersey rolled up compared to when you do. You're actually able to see the back plate popping out.
Okay, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie, I've been wanting this for a long time. So the fact that EA really added this in college football, I think is super dope. Let's get it.
When you switch up your jersey style. But as we keep on going, you can change your shoulder pad size. You know, we want to go with small. They have the neck pads, the flak jacket, and as far as the cleats, they give you quite a few to choose from to start off with to make your player look pretty swagged out here before we even sign with a college.
Oh, they got the scrunchies.
You can take those off.
They got the scrunchies. Yo, they got the scrunchie. I've been waiting for the scrunch socks, bro. That's so fire. Them cleats is hard, by the way. But I've been waiting. Dang, what's going on? I've been waiting for them scrunchy socks, bro. That's tough. Man, I can't wait to drip my guy out, bro. It's finna be so dope, man. Increase. So fan favorite, increase composure gains at home. Increase composure gain on the road dog, and clear headed. Okay, now all of these, basically, I believe these 3 are, okay, yeah, see, it tells you it's connected to your academics, to your brand, and to your leadership. And so these are basically skills that can be either activated or deactivated on a week-to-week basis based upon what you do. So if your leadership threshold falls below like a certain level, clear-headed will be deactivated. Same thing with Road Dog. If your brand, and so if you don't have enough influence or whatever the case may be, followers, your Road Dog, that gets deactivated. Fan favorite, increased composure gains at home. If your academics is trash, that gets deactivated. So at the end of the day, it's a week-to-week basis type thing. So if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing in those 3 categories off the field, you don't get the benefits on the field. And I think that's so dope, right? Because it makes you have to be accountable because I know in the deep dive, it basically was telling you they want you to be immersed into being a college athlete. So at the end of the day, it's not just about going to practice, getting on the field and playing the game. But nah, you got to make sure you make the proper decisions off the field to make sure you can even step on the field and then have the ultimate advantage when you're on the field. And I think that's super dope.
Here we are moving on to the next step. Since we are getting a text message, this is how we are going to determine what school we end up going to, because we do not have the high school gameplay on College Football 25, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
So we have to go through and answer these questions.
See, and that's unfortunate, but I'm hoping that maybe next year, right, they do add it. I'm thinking this year maybe they couldn't, and I don't know. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that this is solid fact. I'm not saying that I know this, but just because I know they've been working on this game behind the scenes for such a long time to make sure that they get the licensing, make sure that they get the NIL stuff, the name, name, image, and likeness, just making sure they get all that stuff right. And so I know in high school, they have that stuff as well. And so I wonder if they weren't able to get all of the big name schools, whatever the case may be in high school, to where they couldn't put that aspect of it in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, because in older versions of the game, everything used to be kind of just generically generated. But, now with the whole NIL stuff, everything you gotta get permission to do this, permission to do that, and this and this, and blah, blah, blah. And so I just think EA wasn't able to get those things because of the name, image, and likeness stuff. Maybe they can work something out next year to where we can play with like a Duncanville, or we could play with like a modern day, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, or Servite. Like I think that would be super dope. But I don't know, man. I don't know why we don't get a high school, because everybody I know was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna be complaining. We got an actual college football game, and we don't got to use mods. And I'm excited about that, man. It's been 11 years, so let's get it.
To decide where we're gonna play. So competing for a national championship was my first answer. Seeing the field as a freshman, we want to get as much playing time as possible. Coaching staff and experience, definitely something that I'm interested in. So now they are going to give me the list of schools for signing day, and we're able to choose any one of these. Now keep in mind, it has your projected role, it has the school fit based on the questions that you answered, NIL opportunities, the depth chart down at the bottom, so you're able.
Oh wow, okay, so that's dope. So NIL opportunities are low if you was to go here. Okay, interesting.
I will mention, don't let the projected role deter you from picking a certain team, because when you're in the position battles and all that good stuff, you are able to make your way up the depth chart pretty quickly. So keep that in mind when you're choosing a school. I would pay attention to the NIL opportunities.
Right, I was thinking that right now.
Nebraska, it says high opportunity for NIL. That was something that I was thinking about when I was choosing one of these schools. And they didn't have me that far down the depth chart.
Right.
But like I said before, don't let that be the ultimate decision, because if you really want to go to a school, you'll be able to crack that starting lineup pretty quickly.
Okay, so because he picked elite, right? Team, and I think based upon the questions that he answered, he has this fourth mental. So the fan favorite, road dog, and clear headed, these 3 are activated or deactivated, like I said previously, based upon what you do on a week-to-week basis. Team player is always activated, because that's the 4th attribute that he gets for being elite. So no matter what you do, team player is going to always be activated. So his physicals is blanket coverage, jammer, house call, ball hawk, and knockout. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I would probably get my quickness up low key, because if you control, like, if you know what I'm saying, you controlling the player. So I feel like the response time and quickness I would get up. Man coverage and zone, I would kind of just like leave that where that's at. I would probably focus on quickness and hands. Let's see.
Able to come over here and upgrade some of the attributes that we have. Remember, starting off as an elite, they give us 5 skill points to use. But down there at the bottom, you see the quickness one was like 9 skill points. I'm like, dang, bro.
You can't.
It's going to be a while to upgrade some of this stuff. But I'm going to go with my man coverage to start off with. We're going to upgrade that. Then I'm going to go down to hands because that's pretty much the only other thing that I have enough points to upgrade at the moment. And we are going to fix up that skill group as well. So then, of course, you have the mentals. These are upgraded through the decisions that you make, as well as the energy that you spend on agendas. We're going to get into that in a second. Then you have your physical abilities. Of course, you use skill points, just like you were using on your ratings to get these up. Your health for the wear and tear, and then you can see yourself on the depth chart and all that good stuff, to which you see I'm all the way at the bottom. So we have a lot of work to do, man.
Okay, so you get, I believe it's 5 skill points, not 5 energy points. So if you look up here, he has 6. So I believe on bye weeks, you get 6. On a regular week, you get 5. And if you play like on a Thursday or something like that, you only get 4. So basically, you have to utilize one of these energy points to either do academics, to do training, to work on your brand, work on your health, work on your leadership. And so, again, remember, those 3 mental abilities are based upon what you do when it comes to your leadership, your brand, and your academics, right? That's based upon whether it's either activated or deactivated once you step onto the field. And so you making the right decisions when it comes to utilizing these points are very important. I'm pretty sure when it comes to health, like you see right here, it says high, risk of energy is low. You're going to have to manage that. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be connected to your wear and tear in the game. And so you want to make sure that you just got to make sure you're paying attention and not just spending your energy points on just dumb stuff, or you just basically trying to just be like, oh, I'm just going to train. I'm going to just train. But then you drop below a 2.0 average, and you can't even step onto the field. From my understanding, academics, it's important to be prepared because you're going to have stuff like midterms and quizzes and then pop-up quizzes. All of that stuff is confirmed in the game. So at the end of the day, it's like, if you're not prepared for those things, your GPA can be affected based upon how prepared you are when it comes to your academics. So all that different type of stuff is important. All right, let's get into practice. So, I mean, you could just tell just from looking at the screen, if you've played Madden, you know what they're doing, right? So he's playing quarterback. So I'm pretty sure he's going to have like coverage skeleton, chase and tackle, coverage skeleton, understaffed. So it's just, if you've played Madden, that's pretty much what the basis of this is. So I'm not going to really kind of get into this. I'm going to kind of just let you see a little bit of it, because at the end of the day, we know this ain't nothing different. This is low-key a copy and paste.
Each time.
Exactly.
I'm not going to show you every single rep, just the final 2. You see I'm going up here.
Yeah, and this is why I said earlier, it's certain things that literally just look like it's just a copy and paste of Madden. And so I am hoping that that's not necessarily the case, but unfortunately, that's what it looks like. But let's get into this real quick. Hey man, welcome to the cornerback room. Hit me up if you have any questions for us starters. They're still adjusting room assignments because of some transfers. Okay, so that's letting you know that you'll be able to be you can do the transfer portal. So it looks like we'll be rooming together just
a bit. The starting corner said,
I tend to sleep over my alarm. Can you make sure I wake up for practice? Okay, here's the options. A rebuff roommate, agree to help out. Roommate, don't wake him up when he oversleeps. Risk, sabotage his alarm to make him late. Yo, that guy is out here being shiesty. That's not okay, bro. What you doing? Tell me what you doing in the comment section, bro. Tell me what you doing, though, because that's crazy. Sabotage? You finna sabotage my man's alarm, bro? That's wild, son. That's crazy.
And that he would like for me to wake him up. I'm like, oh, boy. I have a decision to make right here. Don't wake him up when he oversleeps. It says I am taking a risk. But ultimately, I'm trying to make my way up that depth chart as fast as possible. and it says sabotage.
Dang.
You let your teammate sleep through his alarm,
Dang.
and coach gives you the first team reps.
Oh, my guy. Yo, my guy Q is a savage. He's hey, you know, I get it, bro. You got to do whatever you can to get on the field, right? But that's crazy. I don't think I would have did that, but that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
So I was playing with the first team during practice, and it says I am actually going to get an XP boost, medium increase to player XP, and he is not happy about it, bruh. What happened? Coach thought I decided to skip. I asked you to do one thing. So I'm like, oh man, my leadership is decreasing.
Oh.
So
okay. See? Everything you do has a consequence. Oh my goodness. Okay. So see, y'all don't understand why I'm reacting like this and responding like this. Like I said, I have a video I was gonna drop today, and every question and thought that I had, he's literally answering right now. Like literally everything he's answering right now. So it's okay. This is just dope to see, because even though I know this is an early work of the game, that's still dope. So by him sabotaging him, he got on the field, or it's not on the field, but he getting first team reps, but his leadership is decreased, right? Which means that I'm pretty sure one of the mental abilities that he got ain't gonna be activated. So that's interesting. So we gotta really be careful what we doing out here. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. So if you decide to stay in college for all 4 years and you get a 3.7, by the time you get to that fourth year, oh my goodness. So if you have a 3.7 within at least a 3.7 for the first 3 years, that's crazy. That's dope. That's fire. So like they reward you for spending those points, staying locked in, doing what you need to do. That is super dope. Now that may cause you to to have a little bit of lack when it comes on the field, maybe. But at the end of the day, man, this game is about stick game. Pause. So it's like there's certain things you could get away with, and low key, just like how in 2K you got 2K cheese, you got Madden cheese too, especially if you playing corner. I ain't never really played like that because I always thought that was low key. I don't want to say corny, but it was too easy. I felt like that was too easy, right? It's just certain cheese, like I don't know if it's just coding in Madden. I don't know what it is. If it's just the coding in the game or whatever. But it's like if you line up a certain way and just like when the quarterback say hike and you begin to run downfield, because you could just run cover 3. And you go downfield and slightly go a little bit like to the left away from the receiver, the quarterback's gonna just lob the ball up and you can literally just pick it off like almost every time. Like I don't know, and I call that. I used to play 2K a lot, and just like you got that 2K left right cheese. I think it's the same thing in Madden when it comes to Road to Glory stuff like this. But that's just my opinion. But I'm pretty sure all those that know that you could do that. But I think this is dope though right here. This is fire.
Now you see the number 15 right there.
That's the play changes you
That's
got.
how
Okay.
many more times I'm able to go through and request multiple plays throughout the game. Your coach trust does determine how many times you are able to do that. Now, as far as the camera angle, you know I'm used to playing behind my player, but it felt like it was harder to see the field when I was doing it that way. So I'm going to keep it in front of my player as of right now.
Interesting. Hold on real quick. This camera angle, like once he switched it and it was like flipped the other way, how you had all that space, I wish there was a third option, meaning it's this camera angle, but it's just wider. So you could at least see your side of the field completely. Like it's very hard to see like the field like this. So I don't know, man. I am hoping that they fix that. That's one of the things I know that in Madden 24, there was an NCAA mod and you had this camera, but it was wider. And I thought that camera was perfect, man. And so I don't know, maybe that's something that EA could work on later on and throughout, once the game drop. And let's see if anybody else is having issues with this. Again, this may not be what we get. This is a beta. This is something that was a work in progress. And so maybe they took the feedback from the different people that they gave this to And, you know, maybe they adjusted it. I don't know. But we'll find out in a couple of days.
Is rocking here, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know we are trying to do our thing with the LSU Tigers.
I like the stances. That's fire.
Go ahead and try to throw it my way.
Oh, they hit him with the no huddle.
Get my coach trust up.
That's fire. They got the stadium post back. Okay.
Chart. The crowd is going absolutely crazy here on 3rd down and 2. We need to try to get a stop. They are trying to run the ball, and he is not going to get to the 1st down marker.
Yeah. Okay, so far I'm liking it.
That is what
I can't stop but seeing Madden. I don't know why.
Forward a little bit to the 2nd quarter. The score is 7-7. They have a 3rd down and 8. You hear the Undertaker bell in the background. Every person in the crowd is on their feet. And
that is dope. They really are. You can look and see it.
Lurking. Give me that.
See? That's what I was talking about. This that cheese.
And the crowd is on their feet. And you know I'm back here trying to play that defense lurking.
Look.
Give me that.
Oh, no, that's the cheese. I respect it, though. I respect it.
I am coming up with my first pick on college football 25.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's to give you good content. So I respect it. I think that's dope. You know, cheese is cheese, and at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we all like cheese. You know what I'm saying? We like getting that bread, that paper, that cheese, that cheddar.
So back on defense after getting a field goal. It's now 10-7.
Nice.
And I am in the backfield getting the tackle.
That's fire.
You know we have to do everything that we can to gain the coach's trust out here and try to move up that depth chart.
Good hit.
Second, what I am seeing out of
this is dope so far.
Bridges the second. We have a tie game 17-17. They are going down with the sack.
I will say this. I think this is dope too in the presentation. I will say this. What he's showing versus what I saw on EA's gameplay deep dive, the fluidity of the players is a lot smoother on that versus this. So I could tell this is an earlier version of the development of the game, because even the movement in that is way crazier than this. And so I'm thinking this is why they're saying that it's going to be a completely different game from Madden, because looking at this feels Madden. It feels Madden type to me, right? I feel like it's a copy and paste. Now seeing this versus what I saw the other day with the deep dive gameplay, that looks a lot better than what I'm looking at now, which it still kind of gives me the Madden vibe a little bit, but now I feel better about the version of what we're going to get on the 19th. Okay, so right here, earlier in the video, he got asked to go to a party. And so he went to the party. So the coach is saying, hey, Bridges, I just got sent a picture of you out past curfew from last week. Are you saying the rules apply to your teammates but not to you? Do you really think that's a good way to make an impression your first year? Oh, so he may not have got, that's dope, right? So when you pick certain things, it can be a risk, but you cannot get the consequence of that action right away. So that could simply just mean that, I said simply twice, that's crazy. That could simply mean that he did what he did. He went to the party, he played in the game, but then coach found out this week. So let's see what the consequence is.
Someone sent a picture of me out. I'm like, bruh, who done snitched? You gotta be serious, man. Maybe it's cornerback number 4 on the depth chart right now trying to get me in trouble. But my coach trust ended up decreasing. I don't think it's really gonna affect me that much because we have it so high, especially after that breakout performance against A&M. And now it's saying, one of my classmates has the answers to the test. Do I want it? Man, I'm actually studying myself. I can't come out here and cheat. I'm on top of the world right now. I do not want to get caught up with anything else.
Okay.
We have been doing our thing.
What you doing? You cheating? y'all cheating or what? Because I lie. I ain't always been the best test taker or nothing like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? I might be cheating. No, I'm just playing. I ain't cheating. That's for suckers. All right, y'all. So look, we're going to skip ahead into this video. We get into the college football playoff section, right? I wanted to skip ahead of this because of the simple fact of I don't want to go through this dude's whole video. If you want to see the whole video, his whole video, man, go over to his page, man. Keep running those numbers up for him. Hit that like button for him. Hit that subscribe button for him. He makes great content, man. So, but I just wanted to show you guys a visual of what we got when it came to the college football Road to Glory deep dive. That was just a blog, but he got access. So I just wanted to give you guys an actual visual of what we can expect. Again, this is a work in progress. So at the end of the day, this is not the finished product. This is a earlier version of the game that he got. And I will say from this to what I saw later on, we're going to get it looks like we're going to get a pretty good game, man. We're going to get a pretty good, solid game. And I think just for years to come, they're going to just improve. And I think it's going to be incredible. So let's get into this. Let's see how they did the college football playoff system. Let's see how they set it up. And let's see if they executed this thing right.
Round, we will be on the road taking on Notre Dame. And here's a first look at the 12-team tree. The first time that we will be seeing these playoff games played, whether it's in a video game or in real life. So I feel like I'm ready to go out here and do my thing. Look, I'm trying to improve my leadership because it is going to unlock clear-headed. And this could not have come at a better time because we are going to be in some hostile environments here in the college football playoff. And that mental ability is going to prevent you from losing composure throughout the game. So, you know, that might mean that the screen might be shaking more. The play art for my defense might be all messed up. But it is time for this first college football playoff game. Let's go!
Oh, you're going against Notre Dame? Got blue dreads? I really do love the presentation for the different schools. I think that's incredible. Touchdown Jesus is crazy.
And we are on the road. I love the way the field looks and everything, dude. Absolutely
I like the corner stances. That's fire.
I'm coming right out, getting the interception.
There we go. That's good IQ right there. That's what I like to see right there. That's fire.
On the road, you see I have the little flame underneath me now, bro. I'm lit. They're getting a quick pass, but I'm coming up with the tackle.
Good stuff.
Trying to prevent them from getting down the field. And on the 1st and 10, they're trying to run it once again. The running back is taken down, and I am coming out of the ball game, and I have no idea why until I see this. I am getting hit with my...
That's fire. That's so dope. Okay, let me go back real quick.
First idea, taken down. And 10, they're trying to run it once again. The running back is taken down
because they rolled up on his leg. That's dope. Now I will say this: I would have liked to see his player react to what happened. That would be super dope. But I mean, that's already tough enough, right?
Down, and I am coming out of the ball game, and I have no idea why until I see this. I am getting hit with my first experience of wear and tear. On my right leg, it says risk of injury is high. Some of my attributes are going to take a hit as well, and I went to the replay to see exactly what happened. The running back got swung into my right leg and made impact with it. I'm thinking to myself, dude, are you kidding? The realism on this.
Crazy.
The only bad thing is I am simulating, and it is going to keep me out of the ball game all the way until the fourth quarter.
That's
so
crazy.
You have to keep that in mind when you are using.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key dope. Oh, okay, now that aspect of wear and tear, I like that because that's realistic. Anything can happen at any time. Bro didn't even make the tackle, but he was there to go help clean up. And the dude that made the tackle threw the running back over. He went over his hip and his whole body landed into his right leg. That right there is something that's realistic. That can happen at any given time. It just can happen. And so the fact that that happened and he had to sit out, like, that's so dope to me. That aspect of wear and tear, I think, is incredible. So again, I'm still hoping that it's balanced, right? When it comes to just the normal things of the game of just making tackles and, you know, or getting hit or whatever the case may be. Like, that's a part of football. And so it's like, I'm just hoping that aspect of wear and tear isn't crazy OP in a negative way.
Find yourself missing, you know, like a quarter or two.
Oh!
In some of these games, wait a minute. We come up with the interception on Notre Dame.
Oh, if he could have got that block.
And get it back to around the 50. There is my man, Alexander. You know, we ended up becoming good friends, even though I let him oversleep that one time before practice. And here's Notre Dame finally getting in the end zone for a score.
Okay, so I fast forwarded to the end of the video, right? Now look, again, if you want to check out his entire video, go to his page, QJB. I will put his link in the description, right? But this is what I wanted to end this with. The transfer portal. I think that this is going to be so dope. If you want to see if he won the national championship or not, then, you know, go, like I said, go check out his whole video. I think it's going to be a great watch, and if you're excited for College Football 25, I think you're going to enjoy his video for sure. Shout out to my guy, man. Big ups to you. Wish you nothing but success and just prosperity, man. Just keep grinding, keep doing your thing. I remember watching him like way back when nobody really knew who he was, and so it's dope to just to see that growth, man. And that's the power of consistency. So look though, you can enter the transfer portal at the end of the season if you wanted to. Now, I think that this is super dope, right? Why do I think this is dope? Earlier, and this is just a theory, because earlier, like I was saying before, what if next year they put in the high school aspect of things? And when it comes to dynasty mode, right? This current year, let's say with dynasty mode, I don't know if it's going to be just generic generated high school players or if it's going to be real high school players. And so you got to think about how many, especially now with NIL stuff now, there's so many young kids that want to be the Shador Sanders, the Travis Hunters, the Donovans, the Caleb Downs. Like there's so many different people that want to be these kids, right? Or these kids want to be these college athletes, right? And so I'm saying that to say this. And not even just that, even the college athletes, they're going to enjoy being able to play themselves. But then what if they got a younger brother or a younger cousin or a homie that is still in high school and next year they're going to college? Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to want to play together, or like make sure they're on the same team together. Like it's just the creativity and the imagination. Being able to do those things now is going to be so dope. And I think it's going to open up the door for so many different players and different people to want to play this game. Telling you, man, like they're definitely headed down the right direction. Because you remember being a kid wanting to be playing as OBJ, or wanting to play as Tom Brady, or wanting to play as Megatron, or Ramsey, or just whoever, man. Like you wanted to be these different players. And so I think now college football has that same thing, especially when it comes to the platform of YouTube, and all these dudes having vlogging and having YouTube channels, and the kids are able to see what it's like to be a college athlete. And they're not even just that. Then you got these kids who are in 7-on-7 leagues and, ain't even make it to high school yet. They getting names for themselves and all different type of stuff because of the platform of YouTube. So it's just, EA is really, they got a gold mine on their hands, bro. And so them trying to make this as realistic as possible, I think is going to be their best bet. And if they listen to the community, if they listen to what the people want, if they actually listen and don't just do their own thing like they do when it comes to Madden, but if they actually listen to what this community want, what the NCAA community wants, and what they're asking for, I'm telling you, this is going to be top notch for years to come. But man, you already know what it is. Again, it's your boy Willie Gardens, man. Hit that subscribe button, turn on them post notifications, man. I promise y'all, I'm finna go crazy this year, and this year is gonna propel me into the next year. And just watch this video, man, and mark my words. I promise you, we're gonna make some moves. God bless you. Y'all stay blessed. You already know what it is. And I got these kids to raise, and I got a wife to praise. Yeah. I got a